show the gut, the side. Look at that thing, man. Like, that, to me, looks like a PB. What do you think? That's going over 5. No, it's not 5, but holy crap. Dude. Damn right.
Andrew, are you talking?
That's a 4. Dude. 4 pounders right off the bat. Here we go. Oh my god. Dude.
Good job, Andrew.
Look at that. I have big hands. That thing's huge. Girthy. That's triple C thick. We're calling them today, boys.
All right, we're here. We got a little bit of configuring to do.
My headset's really loud.
All right, is it? I can't even hear anything through mine, so I don't know if mine's actually plugged all the way in or what.
Hey, Dan.
Can you hear?
Yes.
'Cause I can't hear a thing.
I can hear Andrew and Sean. Finally, I can hear you, fine gentlemen.
I don't know. There's something wrong with my headphones, but that's okay. Andrew, you can hear him, so run with it for a second, buddy.
All right. Hey, Dan. How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
How's the week going? Getting prepped for the shows coming up.
Well, I was here all day today. Still at the tackle shack, getting things ready. I can give you a little quick glance of it if you'd like, but yeah, it's a disaster down here.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see it.
All right, I'll put the phone. So, you can kind of see we've got walls of baits. So this stuff is all coming to the expo. All of those bins will be filled with bargain stuff. These things are all getting filled. All of those rods will be going.
You can see me.
All of that. As you can see, we've got,
Oh God, you got a lot going on.
oh yeah, look at all those boxes. We got another wall of Kitex that has to go. So,
You're just bringing the whole store.
basically, see all those bins there? All those bins. Yeah, so we're really set up for ice fishing, and we're basically bringing the whole store and some more stuff. Fortunately, we're in a position where we have storage next door, so that really helps us out. We're able to put a lot of stuff next door, but we're going to sell everything that we can, and this is a first adventure for us, doing a trade show with Tackle Supply.
Yeah, because this is your first show with the shop, right?
Yeah, so kind of crazy that, Tackle Supply Depot, a long-standing store from way back. I mean, Northern Bass from New Hampshire back in the day. They were doing things before you guys were born for bass anglers, basically.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
And then
It's only been about 4 years I've been born, so.
oh yeah, that was Sandy and Gene. They ran the best bass fishing place around for 50 years.
When I first really started getting into bass fishing, that's where I did all of my
Northern
shopping.
Bass Supply?
Yeah, dude, literally
yeah.
everything in Northern
Love
Bass
that
Supply.
place.
That's when I got beyond the Texas rig 4-inch rubber plasticware my dad taught me until I was like 20. I started asking, where do I go? And everybody was like, dude, you gotta go to Northern Bass Supply. It's the best spot. I was like, all right. And that's where I went until she ended up selling.
Yeah, Sandy and Gene ran it. It was really a great concept. They had the catalog. You used to go up there and fill out your order on a pad. Literally, you would pick the product, look at the product on the peg, write down the number of the product, and hand it to them, and they would go in back and fill the order and bring out your bag full of stuff.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, great shop. Hats off to them. I love Sandy. and they sold it to Dave at Tackle Supply Depot. Great history there. They did the expo for I think 7 years straight, maybe 8, and then they decided to just wind things down. And I found out about 7 or 8 weeks ago, and I had an option to call another tackle store, another retailer, and have them come and set up, or just keep it in the family and let Ben set up. I've already got a few questions, and with Jason there, Mr. Crazy Hick himself, God, great business. But I have been asked by a couple people, and there's no way that we are going to sell a product competing against one of our vendors who was there with the same product. So, just to that's been asked, but I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, but I know enough not to do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So what do we got going on?
Well, I just want to make sure we had a chance to really talk to Dan. I know everybody, I've hidden myself behind Dan for the time being, but that's okay because I want focus on him for the moment. Just to really talk about everything that the New England Fishing Expo is going to have to offer for us next weekend. It's January 28th through the 30th. It's in Boxborough, Mass. at the Boxborough Regency. And the one thing I can't remember was what the hours are, Dan.
All right, so Boxborough Regency Conference Center, exit 75 off of 495. Used to be exit 28, but, in the infinite wisdom of some of our fearless leaders, in addition to stuff that they are doing in our country, we decided let's change all the exit numbers across the country. But yes, now it's exit 75. It used to be exit 28. And Boxborough Regency, the hours are Friday, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So the hours have always been the same. We will get there early. People will be there early, and it's a really good vibe. I'm really excited about this show because I've had a lot of pressure from all sides about doing it, not doing it. Why would you do it? COVID, healthcare, the whole 9. So that's been asked a lot, and we've been promoting the show recently. And like I do, I crush it on advertising, crush it on marketing. At this point, it's been an awful 2 years. I have no other way to say it, and people can disagree and be mad, and maybe people won't come. I feel bad for the people who have loss of lives. I feel bad for the people with health issues. I feel bad for the people who have been sick. It's 2 years now, 2 years of COVID stuff. People just need to get out and do stuff. They need to do things. We need to get back to some type of normalcy where we're actually meeting people again, talking fishing, looking at products, smiling at friends, engaging in person. It's been such a disaster electronically. That's really all we've been able to communicate with. Anybody who's in business, anybody who's at work, it's all Zoom meetings and Google Meets. And I mean, it's just been nuts. So the long story of saying that is, we're going to be smart. We want you to be safe. I'm not going to check for vaccine cards. Again, I might upset some people, but this is my belief, and it's America, and we're all patriots. Everyone's had enough time to get their shots, to do their boosters, to do whatever they want to do, or to not get their shots. That's up to them. I'm not going to get into their healthcare business. It's not my job. My job is to run an expo. I hope everyone comes.
Yep.
I hope people enjoy themselves. And if someone is uncomfortable or does not want to come because of fear of getting sick, I can't change their minds. So kind of how I do things with my expo business and even launching this with my son at the tackle store. We're just going for it. And frankly, there's no other way to say this either. To be brutally honest, I can't go another year without income. I mean,
Yeah.
Simple as that. I'm broke.
Yep.
No expos, no shows. Thankfully, the tackle store, helped us through this difficult time. I'm certainly not whining. I don't want to be somebody who's crying, woe is me, and that's not the intention. But for anybody who's like, why are they doing a show? I, it's my job. It's my source of income. We need to bring people together, but also it's been a bad couple of years, and I kind of need to get some greenbacks back in the bank account.
Yeah. I hear you.
I definitely hear you on that one.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm really looking forward to it. I've enjoyed going to them every year. We've been doing it. I haven't been to all of them. We only started going, couple of years ago. But it's always a blast. You always get to see a ton of people that, otherwise I don't get a chance to run into. I get to meet up with a bunch of, different company owners. Like finally got to meet Jason a few years ago.
Yep.
Got to meet Paul behind Piz. I got to obviously meet, I already knew Derek at Beast Coast, but like the guys behind Any Bassin. I got to meet Mike at Bull Shad. That was amazing. Being able to see like his whole crew, Kevin, Brian, like it's just awesome to be able to go there and meet all these people, and then obviously also get your hands on some hard to get stuff too. I know there's going to be a handful of some pretty big swim bait guys that are going to be there for the New England show as well as the upcoming Swim Bait Expo in April.
Right.
But the Boxborough show looks like it's going to be pretty fire for the hard to get baits too.
Oh yeah, and what we've done there, and it's all obviously strategic. We want to get people through the doors, and we want to get people to come and enjoy themselves. It helps everybody. So I've always said this to all my vendors. I do my best to advertise, to market the show, but it really takes all of us. It takes every single company, every single vendor. And I've preached this from day one to the family of vendors. You have a vested interest in posting about the show and telling people to be there to help all of us, right? So if you take every single vendor and they all tell their friends to be there, and word of mouth is fantastic, you post it on social, that helps everyone. So the swim bait guys are a little component of the show, and it helps drive foot traffic. And yes, Piz will be there. Joey will be there with Lanciotti. Sherpa's there. OD Rap, Bull Shad, Real Prey. I'm probably missing a couple, and they'll yell at me later, but that's okay. But these baits are hard to get, and what we've done also with a lot of these guys is we've had them load up. So the bummer is that, and it's happened at past shows, that some of these smaller makers, they may only bring like 50 baits, and they're just gone in a matter of an hour or two or whatever. So this year, I've been working with these guys all year and talking to them about limiting drops and saving baits on the side. So we want them to come with 300, 400, 500 baits. Even a couple of the guys are coming with 1,000. So the reason is, yeah, there's going to be a crazy rush on Friday, and some of these baits will go, but some of these bait makers also have a good supply. So,
Yep.
Real Prey,
Enough for all 3 days.
new guy on the scene, fantastic silicone baits. He's bringing 1,000. Buka's not going to run out. If you want a Bull Shad, Buka's going to have what you need. There are some select baits or custom painted ones or collaborations that are going to be tougher to get, and you want to get there early. But a lot of his standard stuff, he'll have all 3 days. So that's answers that question as far as the swim bait guys. Another good component is the the saltwater guys, the plug makers that make the Danny's, pencils, poppers. There's a fair amount of those guys, so we kind of cover that segment, and then we obviously have our crowd, which is the hardcore bass guys. There's a whole lot of bass tackle there, bass anglers, as they'll support all kinds of bass fishing brands. Like, your guest Jason there tonight, who makes phenomenal plastics. I fished them. We've sold them here. All kinds of great stuff. But the beautiful thing about his business model is guys like us, you buy 15 brands and you can't get enough, and you walk around the show and you buy 20 from this guy and 10 from that guy and 15 from the other guy, right? So that's a really cool thing about bass fishermen is everyone that goes to the show generally tries to support as many people as they can, and you always want to try out new baits and new styles and new techniques. And some of these guys, and Jason will probably talk about this after I jump off, he may have 2 or 3 different items that, even though plastics are technically plastic, but his might be a little bit different, weighted a little different profile for different applications. Like, as an example, fished his Neds Crazy Hicks a lot the last couple of years. And his Neds are just, I mean, you see them in the tank, they're just dynamite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, they
one
look
that's
great.
one bait where he's definitely, if you're gonna buy something from Jason, his Neds have definitely hit the home run. I mean, they're where it's at.
Yeah,
Excellent. I think that's my favorite thing too about going to the show, that like for a lot of these traditional tackle guys as well, for the vast majority of the rest of us anglers, it's awesome to be able to go there and see just
Different
how
stuff.
there's so many different varieties, but then like you bring pretty much everything you have in
Yep.
1,000 different colors, like pretty much every color
Yeah,
value they
I
have,
pretty
too.
much bring all my inventory.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to see that, to go there and be like, okay, I want to check out these new baits and everything, and I get to see every iteration of the color they offer it too. Like, it's like the best kind of window shopping, like at your local tackle shop on steroids. It's got
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
I mean, you because stores they'll only order specific colors. You won't see, you won't see something like this. Where am I going? This way.
This way.
There you go. Yeah.
Because people will say, "Oh, bluegill," but I don't know what bluegill looks like. But I'll order green pumpkin instead.
Yeah.
And you can go to the show and you can see it in person. You can
Right.
feel it.
Right. And I think one of the things to touch on, guys, if I could interject, where another beautiful thing about the shows, everyone's got cabin fever, but people like Jason, people like Somatis, people like Radfish, some of the local plastics guys, they come with show specials or show deals. So, it behooves you to get to the show because you're getting fantastic local products, supporting local people, and you're getting them in most cases at a show special, which is great.
That's what
Excellent.
I look forward to every week. I want some freaking
I-
deals.
Right, dude, I look forward to
Deals.
it. My wallet doesn't.
No,
I spend a
no.
lot of money at every show.
I look forward
Yeah.
to it because it moves products.
Yep.
Creates some revenue, and then
Spent about 10 times as much as I wanted to last
Yeah.
year or
Makes
2
me
years
busy.
ago.
Exactly. Dan, we appreciate you coming on to talk about the expo. There was one last question that we had from the chat asking, what are you going to do on your end to try and help keep those safe, to the best of your ability? I know there was mention about masks that would be available for those up front, and hand sanitizing stations available everywhere as well.
Absolutely. That's, I mean, we're going with what the consensus is, the property owners. So not to deflect this on them, but at the end of the day, I'm renting the space from them. So we have talked about this at length. We're going to have stanchion signs that say the CDC recommends masks. We're going to have sanitization stations all through the expo. But it's really up to the individual. Again, I'm running a show. I'm not going to chase down John Smith and yell at him and call him names and tell him to get out if he does not have a mask on. That's not me inherently. That's not what I'm going to do, and that's not what we're going to do. So it's a recommend. Probably most people are going to have them. More than likely, most people are going to have them.
I wear mine
I'm
all the
not
time.
asking for vax cards, but like I said, there's going to be people that at this point in the game, there's choices that they're going to make for their own bodies, and I just want people to come and enjoy themselves.
And we
Well
all are.
said.
We're all
Yeah.
going to enjoy ourselves. It's
Absolutely.
always a
Exactly.
good
It's gonna be a
time.
great
You
time.
guys don't show up.
Gonna be
Tisk,
disappointed.
tisk.
As much as I'm looking forward to the show, I'm looking forward to the Saturday night shenanigans. Not that it's really shenanigans, just
So-
it's nice to hang out
Shenanigans.
afterwards anyway.
It's shenanigans.
Well,
Geeky shenanigans, but safe.
right. Well, I mean, I'll just say this. and it's certainly not to make fun of anything that's going on in a society, but this really hit home to me when I was thinking about the expo and what's going on with ball games and gymnasiums and college and pros and all this and that. So a couple weeks ago, my son Ben got us Celtics tickets for Christmas, right? So he brought me and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's dad, and we're in the upper level of the TD Garden, and there's 150 people in our little section all around us, right? And they're going out and getting nachos, pizza, pretzels, chips, beer, soda, coffee, whatever, you have it. And I looked around, and you need a Vax card to get in and you need a mask. But I started scanning the whole stadium, and people are doing all of this stuff without a mask on and walking and eating and drinking and having a great time, and then putting the mask up here and there and whatever. And like I said, I don't want to get into this whole debate because I'm not gonna cause a fight with anybody, but it just struck me. I was like, you know what? If the guy 2 seats from me, his mask was off for 90 minutes, right? He and people all around me. So I don't know. It just was one of those things where I was like, they're enforcing it, but it really almost doesn't matter because look at what everyone's doing.
Yeah, no, yeah. People are gonna do what they want to do anyway.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, so I was like, we want to be safe. Believe me, I don't want to get sick, and I was safe. I mean, I did my best to do my part the whole time I was there. But that being said, if you looked around, it was kind of like, this is nuts.
Yeah, it's insane. You see it everywhere, though. Everywhere. Any store you go into, there's signs that say, "Oh, go to wear a mask, wear a mask," and you go in there, and there's nobody wearing a mask.
And I think a lot of people are burnt out with having to deal with it at work too.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with Dan's point earlier. At this point, we're 2 years in. Everybody's made their choices. We're all going to live with it, and I absolutely respect everybody's decision. So if you're not comfortable with going, I totally get it. And if you're absolutely comfortable with going, then awesome. We look forward to seeing everybody at the show. I know I will be there all day Saturday, working mostly in the Wicked Custom Rods booth.
I should be there.
I'll be there all weekend.
All weekend.
He'll be there. I get out of
I'll
work
be
at
there Thursday.
3 on Saturday, so I should be there probably around like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
You got to get there by 4 because Mr. Sean, himself, is doing a demo on the bait tank at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Yeah, you
Okay,
could be
I'll
there.
see if I
Wait a minute.
Just,
If Sean, if he doesn't show up to cheer you on the tank and the videotape on his phone, then this might just become the Sean show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want another sweatshirt for that.
Come on, Andrew. Do your part.
I am making money for myself.
It's money.
You make, it's good. It works. So,
All right, guys.
all right.
Thank you so
See ya.
much. I will I'll sign off, and I do appreciate you guys. Jason, have a great show. I will dial in as soon as I get home. Again, I want to be very clear. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I'm not trying to with the whole mask debate, and I don't want people yelling at me, and there are health concerns and people that have health problems at home, and I don't expect those people to come, and it's fair enough. If they're friends of mine that can't come because of those reasons, I get it, and it's wonderful. I mean, I understand, and there's nothing I can do about the current climate that we're in, other than I'm going to do my best to run a good show.
Yep, absolutely.
It's going to be a great show.
It's gonna be awesome.
Always is.
Yep. So awesome. Thank you very much, Dan, for coming in again.
Thank you,
For
Dan.
everybody here. New England Fishing Expo. It is January 28th, 29th, and 30th at the Boxborough Regency in Boxborough, Mass, right off Route 495. We'll hope to see you guys there. I myself will be there all day Saturday and Sunday. Friday's up in the air. That's my youngest son's 5th birthday, so unlikely I'll be there. Andrew will be there Saturday late afternoon and all day Sunday. Crazy Hick Bait, as well as everybody else at the expo, they're going to be there all weekend, so really hope you guys all stop in. Make sure you say hi to Dan on your way in, and again, Dan, we appreciate you stopping in, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers, guys. You guys have a good show.
Take care, Dan. We'll see you next
You
week.
got it, Jay. I hope you sell a lot of baits.
Oh, I hope so too.
He's gonna. I'm gonna help.
Yeah, right. Cool. All right. Thank you, Dan.
You got it. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye,
Bye,
bud.
buddy.
Bye.
All right. Let me go fix that. Go ahead.
Bye, Dan. Oh, he's already gone. You can take these off now, right?
Now I can stop struggling with Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I hope that was informative for everybody for the upcoming New England Expo. Originally, it was supposed to be last week. We were going to have Dan on so we can cover everything for the Expo, and then today was going to be just Crazy Hick Bait. But because I got the Rona, we had to cancel last week. Yesterday was the first day I felt normal again, which is good.
Yeah.
So we are back in business. Happy to be back. I missed doing the show last weekend. We got a couple things to cover before we get deep into the Crazy Hick Bait Company here with Jason. Now we did the whole thing with that. One of the things I always ask, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead, please drop a like on the stream. Always hugely helpful. I know there's a handful of you people that have been out there sharing whenever I post that we're having the stream. People are sharing during the stream. Like anything and everything to do with any of that is hugely helpful. There's been a definitive jump off point for growth for us that is directly result from all of you people sharing. The more people that share, the fastest it's growing, and it's been amazing. So for those that have been doing it, thank you very much. What was it? Beautiful. It could be Alex. Aside from that, for donations, I always bring it up because you guys have been awesome. I updated the goal. We're at $725 out of the $1,200 goal towards all new equipment for the boat. We're getting there. I've already bought a handful of the first GoPros, so we're well on our way. If all works out, it might actually work out. We can get a drone too, which would be pretty dope. I've already been doing a lot of testing. Just a quick thing with the Hero 10s. Because they went to like that whole waterproof camera design, they overheat like crazy. So 4K, 120 frames per second was the goal. Not going to happen. Those cameras simply do not work for extended periods of time at that resolution and frame rate. 2.7K at 120 frames per second, we're golden. 4K at 60 frames, yeah, we'll see. It's borderline. I'm doing a lot of testing. I've got a bunch of heat sinks, the whole 9 yards. We'll see how it goes. For those that do want to donate, you have 3 options. You can either do it right here through YouTube if you have your account set up as such to do so, or down in the video description below, you have an account for both our PayPal and Venmo. Any way you guys are wanting to do it, any amount, it doesn't matter. Everything that you guys do is beyond helpful, and we appreciate everything you guys do for us. Quick weekend report of fishing. I got out of my house for 1 hour, and I felt like death the next day.
Yeah, but you got 2 fish.
But I caught 3 crappie.
Oh, 3.
I caught 3
Yeah,
teeny
and
tiny little crappie.
I didn't catch a damn thing.
It's because I had that special bait.
Yeah, you did.
I bought this stupid little thing from some guy I found on Instagram 2 years ago from Poland, of all places. But he makes these dope little perch things. They're 2 inches. So I was like, what the hell? Try. I didn't realize they were that small. I thought they were like 3.5. I was like, oh, that'd be like a different drop shot bait, right? Something they can have that nobody else around here has.
I know which ones you're talking about, yep.
Yep. And I got him in. I'm like, how am I going to do that?
Yeah.
And we were out ice fishing. I'm like, man, what the hell? Why not put it on?
Boom, 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 boom. Crappie. It was insane. I was like, what the?
I need you to make that bait in this color combination. I'll be a very happy
Which
boy.
one, that one or that one?
This one. Either one, but I think that in that color, why not? That would work. It's literally like the same thing.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Or just use that one.
It's going to be good. Actually, I could use that. Wait, you have that green pumpkin, right?
Green pumpkin. This is ice fishing.
Trust me. I need green pumpkin, and I'm gonna dip the tail in orange, and I'm gonna put a little orange on the
I have
belly.
it in that color.
That would also work.
Dude.
I don't know if it's the size or the color. Anyway, I digress.
Whatever.
So I got out for an hour Saturday, caught 3 crappie, called it a night. Andrew, you went ice fishing all day Sunday.
I did.
And you did good. I even posted you on the account there.
I haven't even posted myself yet.
No. That's okay. You don't need to.
I know.
We have the joint account.
I went out ice fishing with a couple guys from work, and I got out there a little earlier than they did. Got my stuff kind of set up, and then we started fishing. I wanted to jig. I had one tip up set up. I should have been in about 3 feet of water because going for trout. But I didn't. I went out to 45 feet and dropped it right to the bottom. And then I started jigging all day. And I got 5 Lakers. One, they weren't big. One was bigger than all the rest, but it wasn't a giant. I mean, I've caught bigger in open water, but it was, I don't even know. It was probably 21, 22 inches. But I jigged it up, which was a big deal for me. So much fun.
They hit that thing.
It was like, I'm like, oh no. And then I was looking at my reel and it was just screaming. I'm like, shit.
What do I do?
Now what? But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun on my wiki. What does he call that little one again? The noodle rod?
Yeah, the medium like carbon, whatever.
Carbon. Yeah, the rod that I showed you guys 2 weeks ago.
Where the hell did I put mine? It's supposed to be there. I don't know what I did with it.
Speaking of ice fishing, you guys see the state record cusk got broken?
Yeah, dude, the thing was giant.
Yeah, that thing was big.
Giant.
That was big. That was good.
I forget the weight on it.
It was
Or
12.52
or 12.53 or something like that.
It was like 36 inches or something like
it
that,
was
too.
long.
Freaking a mile long.
It looked like a snakehead.
So, yeah, I got 5 Lakers. That's the most amount of trout I've ever caught through the ice in my life at one time, ever. And I jigged up my biggest fish I've ever jigged up. So, all in all, it was a really good day. I cooked an amazing steak.
Oh, yeah?
Which was, all this, the store only had Delmonico, so I didn't really have a choice of getting a bad steak.
Right, yeah.
So, and it was real good.
So, the most important thing, rough area where you were, unless you care to share that exact lake name, and how much ice there was.
I'm not going to share the lake name. I just won't do that.
But region, southwestern New Hampshire.
It was, yeah. Is it southwestern? Yeah, it's southwestern.
Yeah, I would say it's southwestern.
Yeah.
It's like towing definitely the southern end of the state, but it's towing the line of like
40 minutes north of the border.
west and middle.
And it's a little west.
Yeah.
How many inches of ice?
There was probably about, I think there was 8 to just snow. So when I got there, where I was originally going to set up, there was like 5.5. And then I went over to the left a little bit, and there was like 6.5. And the further I went out, the thicker it got, which was weird.
Interesting.
And
Right, a spring.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean,
point.
it could be, but it
That would make a lot more sense why those fish are always stacked there.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a spring rolling
well,
through
it's
there.
not the spring. That's where the current goes because that's where the channel cuts through and then under the road.
Ah.
That's where I was gonna go.
Okay.
But there was 8 inches. I think what the most I saw was 8.5 inches, and I was fishing I was getting bit in 35 feet, and they were coming up. They would come up. Jeez, I don't even know. I had them chase me up to 10 feet right off the bottom.
No kidding.
Yep.
Neat.
So, but that was getting bit in 35 feet almost every time.
I'm looking forward to doing that. So our plan, just to speak quickly about the future, is in 2.5 weeks. 2 weeks from this Sunday, we're going to try and go up to Lake Champlain to go pull up Lakers through the ice. And John from Wicked Custom Rods, I think, is going to join us if it works out because it's after the expo weekend. And we'll probably maybe we'll just be like, who wants to go? And have everybody meet us there.
Yeah, we could just have a party out there.
Yeah. But I told John, I'm like,
Y'all
want
want
to
to
do
come?
that? He's like, hell yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. Like, sweet. I was like, son of a bitch, not going to buy a lake trout ride off you.
I'm using the new rod, that little freaking rod.
use
I
my
don't
crappy
care.
rod.
Do you?
Yeah.
I kind of want one just because it's my buddy. I want to support him, and those rods are so nice.
Yeah, I want to get
They're
it.
so nice.
get
So,
one.
but at any rate, awesome. So that's the weekend fishing report that we had. I will tell you that here in like the Milford, Brookline area of New Hampshire, so like flatland as south you can get New Hampshire, even all these little ponds are starting to get pretty good ice, like 5 to 6 inches of good quality ice. So for those that have been on the fence about going out to start scouting for safety concerns, right now it's pretty good. I'll never tell you it's safe. That's entirely up to you to go out there and make that, that's at your discretion. But if you've been holding out waiting for good ice, like now's the time to start going out there and explore safely. Don't forget the buddy system. Get out there, get on the ice while you can, because I think it's going to be a short season. And hopefully you guys have fun and catch some good fish.
After today, it's
It was a little warm today, but it's going to get cold again next couple
yeah, I
days.
know it'll be all right.
So
Plenty of ice.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it was that warm. It'd probably be like net neutral, right? Whatever little melting occurred during the
gonna
day
come right
today
back, yeah.
is going to come right back over tonight.
Yeah.
So, Dan, checking in the chat. Thanks, buddy. Glad we had you on. All right. So one last thing before we get into Crazy Hick Bait, we have a quick product spotlight that we have to go over. We had some gloves sent to us by Runcle, and I really hope I pronounced that right. Runcle gloves. They have a
It
bunch.
sounds bad.
It does. Runcle. They sent us a bunch of winter gloves to test out, and we happily obliged because, especially for me, I have a big problem keeping my hands warm. I have some great gloves from FXR, but we want to try these out because they offer something slightly different that FXR doesn't. So we took a chance on these. I gotta say, pretty damn impressed.
I mean, if you want to go, if you're fishing cold weather actually fishing on a boat, cold weather, these are neoprene gloves. The fingers, the 2 fingers and the thumb both get exposed. I'll actually just throw it on quick. It has actually a really tight fit on the wrist, which is nice. You can just wear it and slide it through your jacket and then pull out everything. They're sweet. So these 3 fingers, phone, texting, tying line, whatever you want to do with them. And you can have your thumb exposed for casting with a bait caster. These things are actually super nice. I wasn't really expecting much, but these are actually the neoprene. They're nice. Your hands stay nice and dry because of their neoprene, even if they get wet. It's Velcro on these ones. I'd say these are more like a fall, springtime, like early spring fishing glove.
Yeah,
sure.
I would say accurate.
Just
They're
enough to
not
keep
like
your hands from getting raw.
Right.
yeah.
Yep. And then these are still wet, but these are like more of like a winter ice fishing, real cold weather. You're out on the boat and it's negatives out. It's cold. These ones are great. For ice fishing especially, I mean, it doesn't have the Velcro on here, so you don't have to worry about ice getting built up in the Velcro or anything and it not sticking. So the legit magnet, like I cannot. Before the show, I was trying to.
You're trying to punch a chair.
I wasn't trying to punch it. I could not get this thing to flap down on me by just doing this. It's nice, like fur. They're super comfortable. The whole palm is all rubber. Like that stuff's grippy, and the thumb has the same magnet too. So all your fingers are exposed on these ones.
Yep. So if memory serves correct, these are available on Amazon if that's your thing where you want to get your stuff. The ones that Andrew just showed off, those are the JAYCLAW cold weather ice fishing gloves. Those are $38. And the first ones he showed off, the green ones, are the RUNCL winter warm fishing gloves. Those are $26.
Yeah.
They actually have a bunch of different color options too. They had some blue ones. I tried to get them to send me, but they were out at the time. So we got the green, which is pretty dope.
Gotta
though.
get the green.
Yeah, but I'm a blue guy. I mean, look at my boat.
I know.
Wait till you
everything's
see all the
blue.
GoPro camera
I'm
cases
blue,
I have.
was
They're all
green,
blue
I
too.
was
all
down.
matching.
Shut up. So it's
But both pairs of gloves do have the loops on the fingers to help.
yeah, take them off.
Just do it. Don't rip.
I haven't had a single pair of gloves
They got.
like that don't have those. I would never
Really?
buy them if they don't.
I've had them.
Have you? I would
Yeah,
never
you just
buy a
got
pair of
the
gloves that
little
don't
loop
have
on
those
there.
loops to help pull them off.
These little loops that just help you pull your fingers out. Or you can just rip it off like that. Yeah. That magnet though. Oh, it came off that. Now.
Yeah. Well, your hand's not in it.
I know.
Rolling. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for something more on the budget side of things, and you don't want to spring for the, I will, and I'm not saying it because they're my sponsor. I legitimately mean it. The FXR gloves are definitely better. But if you're more budget minded, these are a great option.
Honestly,
so if you are interested,
I've already put these things through the ringer and I like them.
yeah, they've held up really well. I'm impressed with them. I'm happy with them, and I would definitely recommend them. Otherwise, you wouldn't hear about them on the show. So there's that. And for the record, we didn't get paid for it.
We didn't.
I would make that clear.
No,
2
we
pairs
did
of
not.
gloves.
2 pairs of gloves.
Yep.
It was worth it. And again, I'm happy with it. You guys know me. If it's crap, we're not going to talk about it.
Right.
So-
No, I won't. I'll wear these. I mean, I'll go snowboarding in these things. Why not?
That might be pushing it.
Nah.
All right. It would be pushing it for me because I have these little dainty hands. They get cold easily. So that's that. All right. On to Jason here.
Now the
Crazy Hick
pressure's
Bait. Now the pressure's on. All right. So for those unaware, this is Jason. Hi, Jason.
Hey.
He's our friend. He's from the Crazy Hick Bait Company. Jason, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself first, buddy, and like your history as an angler, your experiences, everything, and then how that led into you starting your own. Wow, this COVID brain fog, dude, it's still real. Yeah, I was trying to think like bait company. My brain wasn't there. That's bad.
Well,
Jesus.
my father was a tournament fisherman
Mhm.
back in the early '80s. I mean, up until 3 years ago, I had his boat that he bought brand new in 1980.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was running.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so I've grown up with fishing all my life. So as I got into being more of a teenager, being able to kind of go down to the pond at my uncle's house, by myself, it was just the learning curve of sitting there and trying to figure everything out.
Mhm.
And then when it came to baits, because, you know, you don't always, at 13, 14, you're not able to drive to the store. I started making wooden poppers, some spinner baits, mostly wooden stuff, but because my father was a carpenter, so there was always wood around.
Right.
And that's where I started. A little bit of a hiatus, college, you know, that usual deal.
Important things in adulting.
Adulting, work. Yeah, no, not fun stuff.
Yeah.
So about, I don't know, 2012, I started making poppers again. I'm like, oh, came up with the name then this way, because that's my gamer tag. If you ever see a Crazy Hick playing any games, that's me.
It's always awesome when we see other people like our age. We're like, wait, you game too?
Wait.
PC gaming.
Okay.
My man.
I'm just putting it there.
So that's how I came up with the name. And then basically I waited till 2016, waited to see what happened in November. Saw who won. And then like, I'm going to give the soft plastic thing a try. And next day I bought some molds and started learning. The first molds, actually, ball-tail grub. It's one of the first molds.
Was it really?
Still around. Sold more of these than any of these other baits.
I mean, they look great.
Ice fishing, magnets. Catch everything on. But, so, and here we are, 2019? 19. It was my first show. 2020, before COVID hit. My second show. It's grown. Obviously, last year we didn't have any shows, so I'm excited to get back and to talk to everybody.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I missed you.
Missed your face.
everybody misses me.
It's just a good time.
So that's basically the short and skinny of it.
Nice. All right.
So when did you start going in and actually making your own? So now you make your own molds.
I gotta get up and
Do you?
that.
I don't make my
You
own
don't
molds.
make your own molds.
These are all aluminum molds that
Okay.
have to be made.
Right.
The difference is going from the hobbyist mold maker into being a small business mold bait maker is basically quantity.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, there's easily, rough estimate, probably $10,000, $12,000 worth of molds in my house.
Holy sh!
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, and that's just, I have a bunch of these. I have like about $800 worth of molds in those. I just spent $600 on some more of these. Yeah, so it's not cheap.
No.
So, if you like a bait and you want to try it on your own, it's fun. But when you're trying to make money on it, it becomes not cheap real quick.
Oh yeah.
That's the damn truth.
Yeah, but you make a damn good bait.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Whatever plastic you use, they don't
I'm
rip.
not going to tell anybody.
they don't rip. Like
Trade secrets, my son.
Exactly. I mean, it's not elastic, but I mean,
it's good. Like
You
I'm
have some
sitting here
sketchiness.
like trying to like pull this thing apart and it won't.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
you'd have to
phenomenal.
nick it up to be able to rip it.
right.
Great value product.
Very good.
So, let's cover.
Pick a bait.
I really want to cover everything, but let's
There's a
start
whole
with your.
box of baits right there too.
I know. Do I just pick them at random? I was gonna say let's start with your top 3 highest selling baits and start working our way down from there.
All right, top 3.
Top 3.
We already went over it. Ball tail grub, the 1.5-inch version. Crappie, perch, caught. I've caught lake trout on them. I think the biggest lake trout I've heard caught on it was 27 inches, which is a nice sized lake trout for. That's the 2-inch version.
That's a 2-inch?
That's the 2-inch.
Oh, yeah, it is a little bigger than that one, huh? Twice
Yeah,
the
yeah,
size.
hold that one. Hold that
Once that hits.
one. That little guy.
That's
Best,
kind of in focus.
best colors. Pink, obviously. Actually, this is sparkling smoke, which is
That's what I
in the
want.
bigger baits. It looks a lot better, but we sold a lot of these because it's kind of a smoked black kind of deal.
It looks like any little bait fish, really.
Yes, and you don't have to do much. You just sit there with your jigging rod, and honestly, your own body motion will move that tail.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed a lot with those little rods. You're just sitting there, and it
Yeah,
picks
whatever-
up the tiniest vibration your body makes, and it's just like.
Yeah.
Yep. Second most. Dan went over this. The floating bum Ned. Yeah, floating bum Ned.
Yep.
So obviously super soft, but in the water on a Ned rig, they're gonna float. They're gonna sit like that.
Should I go fill the tank?
Yeah, Ned
He
head.
calling you out?
No. I go so we can
No,
demonstrate.
you know you
'cause we
calling
have-
him out?
No, absolutely not.
If you want.
I can get the tank. We can set it up right here. We don't need a ton of water in there, right? I mean, how many baits do you want to show off in the water? Let me go do it.
Many-
You know what to
I'm
do.
here.
You can take over. You can be gone without me for 5 minutes while I go fill the tank. Get it
Dad.
set up.
Dad.
It's gonna be worth it.
And
That way we can really show
With the bait
people,
box?
like, just how good
Oh
these
yeah,
things
sorry,
are.
I stole it. Just taking them home with me.
so, where are they? And obviously, a stick bait. This is the pig stick. So this is the floating version. This year we have the sinking version. So salt has been added. I don't know the sink rates off the top of my head.
So fast.
It's going to be faster than this.
Perfect.
So it's going to be probably around the Yum Dinger type
Mhm.
fall rate, not the Yum Moto, because
You don't have-
if you want to throw something at the bottom, throw a rock at it.
Right. Jeez. Got him. So this is the floating one, huh?
Yeah, and honestly, I use those a lot as more of a fluke
Yeah.
because they float.
Mm-hmm. Like that. I like
And
things
then-
that float. What is your favorite bait?
My favorite bait,
That's what I'm saying right there.
the maxi tail. Here, let's show that one off.
I like this color.
So this color, that's money. That color is sparkling smoke. And obviously, plenty of action. And then we have a few other colors that I'm coming out with this year, but we also got white.
A white would be sweet.
And then we have, at home, I still have black and blue, black, green pumpkin purple. I think I have green pumpkin as well. All made and ready to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about that little duber right there?
Which one?
I haven't even used him yet. No, I have. I did. I got to use one. And I lost the freaking whole thing.
Oh, you lost the whole thing?
Yeah, I had it
Whole
in my
rig?
pocket and it I don't know what I did
So
with it.
this is not a bait. This is a weed guard, soft plastic weed guard. So it comes like this.
Do you need a jig head?
I meant that's why I brought a net in.
Okay, all right.
So it comes like this. Rip off what you need.
Let me just show. Oh, can I show one of those off?
There is a hole. I don't know if that focuses in.
I don't know if it's gonna focus
Right
at all.
there. You thread your line on first. Thread your line on. Tie on your jig head. Basically, once you get all tied up, that loop goes over the eye of the jig. And then it's gonna be tougher with the no line on it.
Yeah, the line holds it.
That knot holds.
The knot
it on.
holds it. Yeah.
Did you get a bigger jig head?
Yeah.
Might be easier to see.
Oh, that's actually has a weed guard on it. Come in.
Oh. Where are we putting that?
I'm gonna put it right in between our mics. What kind of host am I? I don't have this ready ahead of time. Oh my God.
Second.
What is this, amateur hour?
That big enough? Yeah, you can put
Yeah,
your
that should
drink
work.
there.
Tore the paper. Oh my God.
That's far enough.
All right, back to the demo. So you put the loop over your eye. Get it to get past the barb.
That's sole that's hanging down. There should be a hook tied on the other end, correct? Take the bait off.
For what?
Well, that way you can demonstrate the drop shot baits too.
Oh yeah,
Smart.
you're smart.
I tried to be. I was trying to find the ice rod so you could tie off the head. So
Is that barb?
Just
do
right
it.
up. Well, we'll do it this way. You
That
can
is a used
obviously
hook, so it could be something up with the hook.
you could also trip them.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Stick it in the end.
You get your teeth. There's a little tungsten jig on there.
I don't got my teeth.
No, he's got his teeth though. you
So
can
now
tie
you'll
that head.
have an actual weedless hook.
The little soft plastic weed guard.
Soft plastic. And now when a fish bites it, it'll actually flex versus a hard wire. And you can actually see it's
Oh
poking
yeah.
through already.
Watch your finger. Be careful.
Drink.
Uh, Andrew's not holding this. So great in light grass. I mean, I wouldn't flip with this just because
You don't need to.
it's not stout enough to deal with flipping. But great on Ned rigs. Great on running a swim bait, soft plastic swim bait, just through light weeds. But it'll keep those annoying eelgrass and hydrilla from sucking into your hook.
Those things are freaking phenomenal.
Definitely gonna get some of those, and I'll lose them this time.
So, what do you want to throw on that first? You doing the drop shot first? Or are you just throwing? Well, you could have done it like, oh, we don't have a drop shot weight over there, do I? I must have a drop shot weight over there somewhere. Where are you tying the Ned? Doesn't matter.
Ned.
Tie on the Ned first.
Okay.
Let me see if I can't find that drop shot weight.
Be realistic.
Do you have a bait that you would recommend for dinghy rigging?
Ooh, I already see one.
I'm guessing from what you were just eyeing. Okay. Cattail Shad.
Absolutely.
This year it's gonna be. I think I'm only gonna make these in 2 color, as just to show off the bait a little bit more. Maybe even just the green pumpkin and black, but great bait. You can actually fluke it as well.
Yeah. that
Show
was-
it, cut the tail a little bit so it's not flapping around, but you can definitely fluke that.
That thing would be deadly. Andrew, if you need a drop shot weight over where we usually have the cables in all those little cardboard boxes,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are all our St. Lawrence River drop shots. Oh, hey, look, I'm back. Hi. Thank you, Brian. I am feeling much better now.
The Ned rig.
Grab it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh my God, it's standing up. Look,
Hang
you
on,
see
I
all the
gotta-
slack?
Turn.
I'm not holding it up. You can't hold it. Actually.
Where the hell is the mouse?
Look at that, dude.
Ah!
Phenomenal.
It seriously doesn't even. Always straight up.
There we go.
Always straight up.
I had to get rid of that. Yeah, it's perfect. If you keep it closer to the paper, they can see it better. Oh, I creased it. There you go. Mint. I had to hide the follower social stuff because it was starting to block the screen.
I like that a lot. That's
So,
sweet.
while we got the net on, we're going to do
yeah.
2 others.
Oh, I have a personal private request for you on color from my coworker Chad. Don't say it out loud.
Oh, that is?
This one?
That's I didn't even look to see what color's in his hand. Yes, Chad.
So,
God, my brain's not there still.
since we're demonstrating, we're going to go throw the peach bug on. This is a hellgrammite imitation,
This thing's sick.
3 inches long.
What was that?
Nothing.
It's you on a good day, bud. See you tomorrow, sport.
Oh, since you like jiggling little things.
I'm done. You got me good earlier. You fucking ass.
I gotta show it while you're in the middle of your demonstration.
Oh, wow. Dude, look at that.
Wildly inappropriate for the stream.
Perfect.
I got that at like 2 in the afternoon. In the middle of work, and I'm like, what the fuck is he sending me now?
Still made me laugh that hard. I'm still not good. Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh, the dickhead.
Oh, my face is beat.
So-
now.
Same as the Ned, straight up and down,
Always.
always.
Oh,
Look at
dude, that
it.
is
Look at
mint.
the, you can see.
And it's flexible, so you're actually going to see the flex. You're going to see tail flick.
yeah,
You're going to
when,
get a lot of action.
when it lands, the legs kind of just shimmy.
Real quick, while we're just doing a demo.
Right?
No.
I'm too ugly for the clothes.
Where we going?
I don't know.
There it is. Do it. Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
Look at that thing.
All right.
There's got to be a better way to do this.
One more with the Ned.
Yeah, one
Oh,
more. With
God. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Want me to bite it off?
So remember
Oh, no,
how
you gotta. Never
I
mind, you're
said-
not biting.
when we would get like the second camera, I'd be able to set one up so we could do zoom ins on this. Yeah. So because of the way this whole room is set up, where my PC is in relation to the test tank, I can't set up a second. I can't set up the old webcam because I can't use a USB extension cable, and otherwise I can't make it reach over here. So we're just going to buy a second camera of some kind. I don't know. I got to figure this out. But that's why we haven't done the second camera angle like I had promised to do, because it just doesn't work with my current configuration of this room. There's no way I can make it work, unfortunately. So I need to figure out another camera I can purchase that I can use a USB extension cable for, that it still plays nicely with my PC and all the software and everything. It'd be great. Curse Fishman, thank you, buddy. I am looking better. Back to living. As my wife said, hey, you don't look half dead. That's when I knew I was on the up and up.
All right.
Show it. Oh, yeah.
That's the bum cover.
Bum,
Bum
B-U-M.
cover
Cover.
on the bum Ned.
Okay. Bung, I thought you said bung. Bung
No.
cover. Oh my, what? Look at that fall right now. Oops, sorry.
Wow. Hey,
Thought that was-
expensive electronics,
thought
my
that was-
friend.
I think I got bit. This thing.
If you feel them eat, you must eat.
So bum covers, when you rig them up on a Ned head, preferably use a wire keeper just to hold them on. Or you can glue it if you carry super glue, like these guys do.
I always have that the gel control super glue.
Yep.
Is a staple for tools in my boat. I don't go fishing without it, because particularly with smallmouth, more often than not, you get days where they kind of nip it. You know, they're not always committing. So those I always put just the slightest little dab of glue on whatever bait I'm throwing for the day.
Yep.
Makes a world of a difference. And for me, I haven't noticed it impact the number of my bites in any way, shape, or form.
No, it just keeps it on the head.
Yep. Makes a bait last, like, especially like freaking Kitex, whenever I get a day where like that's the bait.
Yep.
Dude, if you're not running super glue, you're just pissing away through money.
Yeah.
That looks really good with that on there.
So those I'll have at the show.
Drink. There it is.
Why am I the only one drinking?
Guy, I forgot to buy some beer. The only thing I have is a King Creamsicle from Treehouse. It is very hard to come by.
I ate mine earlier.
So that's the Ned style baits.
Post.
What else you want to throw on there?
No, since we got the net on.
What?
No, we're gonna keep that as a secret. But we are gonna throw the
I
floating
think I know what you're talking
Oh, there
about.
it is.
floating pig stick on.
Floating pig stick? Oh, yeah. See, I already got myself again. Jesus. Damn it. I'm a mess.
I'm doing social media things while you guys are demonstrating.
Look at all the baits. We need to. Can we? Is there a lot of people talking on the chat? I haven't been paying attention. I've been.
I've been trying to do both. One thing I forgot to do was put the link to the website.
Rat wants to know: do you scent your baits?
So I do a coffee scent. It's very light. Want to keep the plastic cover out of it, scent out of it. But it's very light. It's not gonna reek out your house. Your hands aren't gonna smell afterwards. If you want to add your own scent, any other scent is gonna overpower.
Andrew likes to add his own scent to everything.
Stop. This is a family show.
No, it's not. The
So
kids
if
are
you wanna
Shit. Get fucked, old man.
By 9 p.m., the wife should have this stream off.
Look
And
at
we're good.
that. Dude.
So if you want a super Ned, you need a bit bigger bite. That's the way to go.
Look at it move. That water's not even moving, and it's moving.
And then you can also throw a bump cover on it if you wanted to.
Current. Oh, there's wicked chop out there, guy.
Go
No,
run
sorry.
around. In traffic. Sorry, it's nice.
We know how to have fun.
See the shadow?
Yeah,
It's right about
I'm
there.
watching the screen.
Right?
Right about
We're
there.
watching the live part of the screen.
So that's all I can do with the Ned.
Chat.
Well, I'm not done playing, so. Just kidding. There you go.
What do you want to rig up now? Drop shot?
I want to do. Yeah. We can do drop shot. Do we have a weight?
Did we get a weight? You can use a Ned head.
Can use that head, actually.
Donkey rig it.
What? Did you just call it?
You got a hook?
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, you're going to tie it on there? With the Ned still on there?
Actually, you're gonna tie it on. I just thought about that. Put it back through.
Chomp, we sacrifice Andrew's teeth for your entertainment.
My teeth can
That's-
cut some freaking line. I cut 40-pound floral.
I used to be able to.
It's bit right through it.
You know, biting
Kim.
through lead sinkers back in the day.
Oh, Jesus, guys, come on! It hurts my teeth even hearing about it.
Lead fingers.
Lead sinkers.
Oh, like those, like the old split
Old
shots.
split
So
shots.
those I used to do as a kid. It still hurt. I can still remember, like when you bit down it the wrong way.
Yep, you got that
Line
taste.
is
Oh.
tangled up.
I
fucked
man,
up.
ugh. Nothing makes me cringe more than like mouth injuries. Like even as a kid, I hated pulling out my own teeth. I hated it.
I don't like pulling out my own teeth either.
So did you see the comment from Cam? Do you have the giant swim bait with you? I do believe I saw this.
I saw one in there.
Oh, it's here.
We had the wobbly donger.
Holy wobbly donger, King wobbly donger. Do you say?
King donger.
King donger. Oh my
I
God.
don't know if you can see the color.
What is the name of this? Because I feel like we need.
This
to
is the BGO swimmer.
So who?
The BGO.
What's that mean?
Big girls only.
Yeah. All right, that's
Love
way
it.
better than King Donger.
So that's that color's blurple. For all you striper guys.
I like that.
That looks like a freaking mackerel.
I actually have a picture of my my granddaughter taking a nap, the one she took out of the shop the other day. She snuck into school.
So wait, how long is that again? Sorry.
7.5 inches.
Hell yeah.
So like, what does she have?
Weighs, honestly, I've never weighed it. Probably like 1.5 ounces.
I have a scale upstairs. I'm gonna go weigh it after I take a quick gander at it. But I'm gonna go weigh it because now I'm curious. I do have a food scale that I use to weigh like jigs and stuff when needed.
Yeah.
Not jigs, drop shot weights. When I'm like reorganizing tackle, like probably 3 or 4 times of the year, I'll go through my day box, and be like, oh god,
Yep.
here's my weekend project.
Yep.
Exceeding the weight limit of this rod.
Nah, man,
1 ounce.
it's fine. Anyway,
That might be
Is
too
it-
long.
this
Yeah,
thing's
that's
pretty
pretty-
dope. Should throw that on a beast hook and throw it in the tank.
12 watt.
12 watt.
12 watt
Hell
beast
yeah.
hook.
That's all I do. I'm gonna go weigh it. I'm curious. I gotta know.
Here. No, it's around the hook. Dude, I have the hardest time doing just the simplest tasks.
You're under pressure.
No, I'm not. What pressure? Them?
That
That might be
short enough?
Might be. Nope. See,
Too bad it wasn't a pinch on. It is a pinch on.
it is a pinch on. I just
Bring it almost all the way to the hook.
It could be one of those ones that they had problems with.
no, it's
No,
not.
it's the line tire.
What did you think?
I mean,
Ounce and a half?
Damn, 1.6 ounces. That's impressive.
who knows what an ounce looks like?
Yep.
Brilliant.
All right. Let's
Okay.
drop shot.
Oh, I did.
This is the treat worm. 5 inches.
My fucking sitting weird.
These two are the drop shot baits I use. No matter what.
I got pinched in the.
Well, while he's figuring that out, how many different color options do you have for these two?
I can't count that high.
No.
I
You
think
want to borrow
30
my fingers and toes?
treat worms probably 30 something combos
Dang.
because I can make this into 2 colors. The maxi tail, I would say I'm gonna probably stick these around 8 colors. I'm gonna try to have all 8 available with the show, but predominantly sparkling spoke, money, black, white. And I have green pumpkin purple, black blue flake, and probably green pumpkin.
Hell yeah. Black blue fake. That cold water killer.
Yeah.
As soon as ice out hits, boys and girls, pay attention now.
Telling you.
It's the color
All right,
for like 90%
I'm
of what you
ready
want to be
now.
doing.
short enough.
Are you
Ready?
sure?
I'm ready to go drop shining now, guys.
It's like fucking 1 ounce weight.
It's a 1 ounce weight, 2 odd hook.
All right, we'll start with the treat.
There's 3/8 ounce, 5/8, halves, and 3/4 and 1, and he's like, I'm going straight for the 1.
It was the first box I grabbed. I don't know.
Anyway, go for it.
All right, how do you guys rate your drop shot?
All right, so there's like the most traditional way, and then there's a way that I was taught 2 years ago that I refuse to show anybody because it makes a significant difference.
All right, I'm gonna bring it
So I
back
just
to it.
regular
Oh,
old
sorry.
nose
Let me
hooking.
give you some. If I feel that thing tug, I'm ripping.
Well, the weight will take it. I don't want to smash the tank.
Okay, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. I see you there in the chat, and you're gonna see what he did. Oh, you might have to drop it a smidge. Oh, wait, here, pull it up.
No, you can see it.
No, it's like right at the top of the water.
Okay, I'll do this.
No. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say I could just shorten the
no,
tag.
'cause
Yeah,
it-
come here.
Shorten the tag.
Come here. I got
I
this.
suck at this.
Suck, Andrew.
I know.
Suck.
I know. I'm trying
So
to
we can
bedfish. I
bag
don't
it.
know.
There you go. Try that. You only need. Just.
No.
I was waiting for that.
That's better.
Reel down.
I'm trying to, but the weight's not allowing me to.
I honestly probably could shorten that another inch. It might be. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Dude, that looks phenomenal. That looks really good.
So you can also rig that on a shaky head.
Oh yeah.
Nico rig it.
Yep.
I actually use it wacky.
Yeah, I can see that.
with a closed circle hook, because when a bass eats it,
Yep.
suck it right down.
No kidding.
I changed to a closed circle hook, now lip hook them every time.
Nice. So I like that you said shaky head for that, because that's the exact style that's my go-to for shaky head. And there's something about that size and that style worm on a shaky that is just
Shoot a bullet
Unbeatable.
across the room.
I keep it really, really simple with my shaky head. The only things I really start to change around when I'm doing that, especially like immediate pre-spawn and post-spawn, shaky head is dynamite. You have to have it tied on, especially post-spawn. There's something about a shaky head presentation that just kills it. And having that like 5-inch-ish bait, keep your color options pretty simple, but then play around with your different weights. It's really the thing that I found to be the biggest difference maker. Sometimes I only want a 1/8. Sometimes you get away with a 3/8 if you want to kind of like power fish it through some structure.
Yeah.
Like it's great, but otherwise, like 3/16 ounce with like a
Super
5-inch bait like that is money for friggin' shaky head.
Maxi tail.
I
4.5 inches.
I am like in love with that bait
Mm-hmm.
for a whole nother reason. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Dude, that.
Holy.
Fishing information channel not sharing info is pretty funny. Frank,
Yeah.
we share 90% of what we know. We keep the juiciest secrets that we have worked very hard for to ourselves. And I would think that that would be very understandable for anybody. And we are certainly not the only ones. There's no way every single channel out there is giving you 100% of the info that they know.
Hey,
No,
Mike.
because we know they don't.
Exactly.
Squishy, stretchy, plastic, soft.
Ooh, very soft, very supple. Dude, that's phenomenal. I will never stop being amazed at how durable those plastics
Dude,
are.
look at the
But
tail go. I love
it's-
it.
You have the perfect combination of like it has the subtle action, it's soft, but it's durable. You're like
Yeah.
right in that perfect zone of like a combination of the perfect two. Yeah, that was English. Sean knows
Yes.
what I like, Mike. Damn right you do, buddy.
All right,
Yeah.
maxi tail.
Ooh, white on white. No, I go
Ooh,
darker
yeah.
color.
Frank, you're right. Honestly, I shouldn't even say things like that if I bring it up. It's not like my intent to be like, ooh, I know something you guys don't. Like, I don't mean it to be like that by any means. I don't think that far ahead all the time. And I should just not mention it.
What? You guys seeing this? Why is it? Wait, I gotta.
Yeah, it's just spun around a little bit.
There we go.
Do I need to hold it?
Oh, look at that thing.
Make that dance again really quick.
Dance.
You know what I really like about that bait? Depending upon you have like multiple actions in one bait on that.
Yeah.
Depending on how vigorous you are in that shake, you can get that thing to dance from head to tail,
Yep.
or just a little shimmy. You're only getting the back half like you would from most traditional
Even
kind of
just
like drop shot baits.
Dragging it and letting the weight do the work for you.
Yeah.
You don't even have to shake it. Bounce it off a rock. That tail's gonna move.
We don't even get full like movement out of this thing either because the tag is so small, so short. If this thing had a full length tag on it. Ooh.
Mike, I already
Baby.
apologize because I know what it is that you're seeing. It's all good. It's all good. I'll explain later.
All right.
It comes into what Frank was saying too. Okay, I'm not like throwing on the pile here. I promise.
What else can we throw on the shaky head?
Lucas, your favorite what?
Wait, what?
Max Taylor's got to be my favorite drop
Maxi
shit
tail.
Autocorrect. Oh, it's Luke. Hi, Lucas.
That's good. Oh, sorry. 603 Wild said a bigger version of that would be a nice eel imitation.
Yes. It would be
I
awesome.
like that. Hey, Jamie. What's going on,
up,
buddy?
Jamie?
For those that are curious, we're gonna have Jamie on here very soon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shot, my bad.
Shit.
My bad. I was sending a tweet.
What's next? What do you want to show
What do
next?
you want to show next?
I don't know.
You
I
got
asked
your-
you.
What haven't we covered?
What do you want? You a jig
No.
head? You just a regular text?
No.
What would you that ice fishing bait? What would you throw that on? Just a little tungsten?
Yeah, a little guy like
Teardrop?
that.
I mean, it's literally 4-pound line. You could tie that back on. You could show off that as well.
Okay.
Bite that up.
Yeah. Ah, great. Throw that lizard in the drop shot. Oh, it's too late. I will come back to it.
Yeah, we
Promise.
can come back to that.
What didn't we show? He's, oh my god.
Oh, to my leg.
Oh, okay, so one question that my friend Chad here had as well from a text. What are your pack quantities on the 6-inch sticks? And then I guess if you want to go over everything else too. But again, for those that are here in the stream, it's pinned to the top of the chat. You can go to his website anytime. The link's right there for you. Obviously, tell him we sent you. We get paid like $1,000 every time we get a shout out. I'm kidding. We get nothing.
Everybody wants the Helgermite on the drop shot. So,
Ooh.
so lizard and the
All right, we're going to do the ice thing
bug.
first.
So what are we gonna do?
What are you trying to find?
Wine.
Do you need
I
help?
got so much stuff. And we'll throw the Dexy do one too.
The little guy? I had all my terminal tackles in my boat. I was going to say, I wish I had a shaky head hook kicking around because I would like to see a couple of these baits on a shaky head in the water too. That'd be fun.
That looks.
Yep.
Andrew doesn't want to show it. He's already having a hard on
I
for it.
ain't showing this shit.
Yeah, you are.
It's been out for years, so
They're going to show up? Oh, yeah.
Oh my
With that white background?
God, are you kidding me? Give me 6 packs of these right now.
So,
okay. They're in their truck.
I was going to say, so I went to County Stores Saturday before we went. County Stores right here in Milford, New Hampshire has a ton of Crazy Hick Bait stuff there. Gordy stocks up on it.
Yep.
So we were supposed to go out Sunday for ice fishing with my kids.
Yep.
And like I just got these rods for them for Christmas because they're both like totally into it. And I'm looking through my little tackle because, you know, I haven't ice fished a ton yet. So I'm like still trying to stock up on everything.
Yep.
I was like, I'll go to County because I know he's got Crazy Hick. Dude, I bought like 10 bags of those baits.
Yep.
White, pink, and green pumpkin. I was like, that should be all I need. I think we'll be okay. So I got a couple of tungsten jig heads for the kids, and I got them a bunch of those. I was like, it's gonna be good.
And then you're not gonna go through them.
No, that's the thing. Like even with the way if my kids are screwing around, they keep like whatever for whatever reason. I've got plenty.
Yeah.
Dude,
You wanna throw the
mesmerized.
2-inch on?
Yep.
The focus. Mike just called you out too. The focus.
Oh,
Oh. Like that Halo theme music going through your head. We need to see the Helgermite.
Oh, look at that one. Oh my God.
Dude, that's
I'm gonna catch some freaking Lakers on that.
You know something?
I don't.
I just thought of something.
if it's ice fishing, I don't know something. I want to hear it.
Well, it's not ice fishing.
Okay, well, I still want to hear it.
That
Drop
on
shotting
shot?
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
that drop shot or Demiki on like insanely pressured days.
Yep.
So, dude, even really cold water. So
Yeah.
one of the things, sorry, go ahead, you first.
And even on a straight retrieve,
Mhm.
that tail will
Yeah,
Do
go
this.
crazy.
super tight wiggle.
Can't do it.
So one of the things I learned recently with like super late season
Yeah,
Demiki
well,
rig
yeah.
fishing, especially for these smallmouth, is sometimes you have to downsize like crazy. It's weird. It's like a cat and mouse game to an extent. Like you're either going kind of like really big or teeny, teeny, tiny. But more often than not, teeny, tiny is the way to go in that really cold water. Like that on a Demiki would probably slay. What is what? Mixture of Fergie?
Hey,
Andrew's voice is like a mixture
Why
of
don't you
Fergie and Jesus.
do the-
Do it.
A good idea.
Do it.
If that mic wasn't there, oh man, I would slap. Dude!
Yeah.
Look at it! It's going on! Look at this freaking thing.
Oh my god. New
So that
new
thing puts
Laker
out a-
technique right there.
Yeah, exactly. Stop. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Sorry. That's my bad. That works so good.
Where to next?
They want to see the Helgermite on the net head. Wait, is that what they
Drop
said?
shot? Drop shot.
Helgermite, yeah, sorry, on the drop shot.
Tie the drop shot back on.
Yep.
You want to get the other rod so we can like multitask here, bud? Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I have an idea.
So, Other baits. Scrappy Craw. We'll definitely demonstrate this guy. That's a 16-inch one.
Holy shit.
I didn't bring the 16-inch.
My kid bought these from you. He insisted we get. Actually, maybe you just gave him this. No, I'm pretty sure he's got this in his tackle box. I don't know where his tackle box is. But dude, they still play with those and cast them around. We go out fishing. We'll be out there. No joke. Every single time we go out fishing, my kid will take that out. He's like, Dad, can I throw this now?
Yep.
Oh, it's crazy.
Teaching him right.
Yep.
14 inches. 16 inches. Hook size. 7/0 offset. 11/0 offset. And even then, the 11/0 only gets to about here.
Dude, I can't see this line.
Your glasses?
He does. Really bad.
How do people?
He's blind. Blind.
He's 20 pound on
20 pound in green.
I did see that. It's like, this is the real 10-year challenge everybody should be
Yep.
posting. It was the guy trying to look at the hook, and it's like perfectly in focus and then completely blurry. You can't see shit.
Yeah,
Where's Demiki? He's tying on the drop shot, right?
I'm
Mickey.
just. There we go.
Demiki, and then did you have? Thank you, sir. We're getting all sorts of fancy.
Yeah. I should run my rods.
Well, I finally remember where my ice rod is. It's still in my truck.
I just tied it back.
Still on the front seat.
It ain't gonna sit perfect, but
What?
you want to retie it? I
Look
can't.
What are you-
Look at that.
Jesus Christ. What do you want to retie it?
Well,
What do you
hold
want?
on. Why did you do this?
What did you want? Something. What did you want? Something
you
that
do
actually has a
this.
good representation?
Take it off the hook. I can't.
Let me do this. I can't deal with it.
We
Let
are
me just cut it with my teeth.
professionals, I promise. Don't worry, I'm bringing up the Demiki.
This is painful to watch.
Dude, my brain's not there. What was this bait called again? I'm sorry.
That is the Cattail Shad.
Cattail Shad.
Cattail Shad.
On le Demiki. Here we go.
Dude, you kidding
Why
me?
is it gotta be twisted sideways though? Come on, you. Tell me.
Woods and weeds.
Oh yeah.
Better work better for strippers.
Strippers.
Stripers. Strippers.
Come on, bait. Work with me. Why? Stop turning, you stupid. Can't see
Dude.
it. There we go.
I can see it. It's right there.
You know what I like about that? Dude, look at this.
It-
I mean, just from my hand shaking, look at the tail on that. I'm trying to keep it dead still, and it's like...
It's impossible.
I'm still going to dance. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's really good. Like, really good.
See, I
I would catch a 5-pound smallie. Weird.
This bait, midsummer, when the smallies are out, like, really roaming, like, deep, super suspended, 65 feet of water, and you're catching them, like, 25 feet down, hell yeah,
That
dude,
easy,
that's what
is
I
it?
want to see.
Oh, you're already done.
Alec asked, are those called Mandingo worms? What was that in reference to?
BG. No, they're actually the Magnums. And I'm
Magnum
serious on that.
Magnum words?
Classic Magnums.
Where?
I think I have these in the black variety.
Yes,
Andrew,
probably.
No, I definitely do.
What do you mean?
hand me this is a pink bait, please. I gotta see it. Thank you, sir.
On a Demiki. Oh.
You know.
That's it. Here, you want to play?
I'll let you play.
Okay. Oh, look at it go. My beard's kicking in.
Plenty of action.
Oh, dude, that thing looks so good, too.
This hook is like, I'm torn between saying it's way too big and like that's
I think
perfect
it's dead
because it's
stick.
coming out right behind where the action's gonna be anyway.
Yep.
So
And
if
it's
they
plenty
nip
of
it,
bite to get around the jaw.
I was gonna say if they nip it, there's a good chance. Excuse me, they're still gonna get the
Don't
hook.
throw up.
Asking for a friend. What's that bait called?
Which bait?
There's a few of them.
I got
This one here, the Helgamite one.
that is the peach bug.
Incoming.
This one. That's the ball tail grub.
Dude,
That's the 2-inch
why is it
version.
turning. Stop it.
Just push forward.
Dude. So that is a 3/0 hook. With a 2/0 hook, that would be perfect. Even a 1/0 actually.
This guy's the Cattail Shad.
Dude,
That's the one I think he's asking about.
Yes.
Yep.
Cattail. Because I had a cat that tailed.
That had a tail.
Did this shaky thing.
Really?
Missed
That's
that little
why-
guy. Yeah.
Dude,
That's funny.
I need these for Damiki.
Damiki.
Tail end of the season next year. Like really cold water, I feel like that is going to be absolutely dynamite, obviously, because it kills it in the ice.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why that wouldn't be a phenomenal bait for Damiki rigging really late
Guys,
season.
and if you guys are jig fishermen, look at that trailer.
And that trailer.
Oh, that
Yeah.
that one works good.
So
I've literally caught a 5-pounder on this.
what I love about that bait too is its versatility. Jig trailer, drop shot, Ned rig, especially on a Ned rig. I don't know what it is about that bait on a Ned rig, but it is phenomenal. It's a bulkier profile, but it works.
Texas rig.
I was Texas rigging the shit out
Weightless
of that.
Texas rig.
Yep.
So,
What size hook would you do on that?
It's like a beaver tail.
So, size hook for this, or Texas rigging, is will be a 3/0. So this is the Dexty do. It's got a smooth side and a concave side. With the rig in a Texas, see, hook point comes out the concave side. So it's pretty much like a slot
right.
on any other bait.
Pardon my hands.
Rabbit stuff. So if you rig this weightless, throw it around docks, it'll slow sink. But if you use a twitching motion, it'll actually walk the dog.
Really?
There you go.
Yes.
Actually,
That's pretty neat.
Andrew, you want to hand me that? No, never mind.
Which one?
Nope.
That one?
Yep, nope. That's my nope. It's a terrible idea. Don't listen to me.
So jig trailer, you can use a full size.
Links, moderators.
You can cut it in half. I tend to cut it in half to get it really short tail. So you only have the tail sticking out in cold water.
Ooh, yeah.
Bulk it up in the summertime. And then obviously you can flip that. Nice compact profile.
I was flipped.
like that.
I've flipped that before, and it works really well. Got a bunch of fish on it.
And we'll go to this guy. This is the whatchamacallit.
I love that thing.
Thin profile. Thin but wide profile.
Mhm.
It's
Alright.
great for those times where you there's not much cover,
Yep.
but you still want to throw a jig, and that thing sits flat on the bottom, and from above, it's a pretty decent sized profile. Looking down on it with the skirt and everything from a jig, love that.
Obviously Texas rig jig.
Yeah.
Swing head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had to say it. All
Yeah,
right.
I had to say it.
It wasn't me this time. So,
And if you want to, you can take the appendages off, be more of a twin tail, and go with your point, and then I'm going to go to something else.
so you said swing head.
Yes,
Swing head,
football.
not only for that. Swing head football, not only for that. Although, actually, I'm curious. Do they make swing head ball head jigs?
I don't know.
I think they only make
I'm
them
not
for
sure.
football. So, two
That-
things.
That
Did we show
one.
this off yet?
No, that's last.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm glad I asked because I know you said there was something special you wanted to see. I'm not sleeping. Hey, there's another stupid link down there, moderators. You're all about to be stripped. There it is. Thank you. That there's a couple different baits that work like way better on a swing head jig than you would possibly think, and that is absolutely one of them. You can do a number of different things with that too. You can work it just like a jig. You can kind of swim it while it's bouncing along the bottom, and just with it between the action of the legs and then that swinging action where the hook can move around and pivot freely, it is a deadly combination for largemouth and smallmouth. Like
Yes.
that thing is a winnie killer. Crazy good.
Yeah, just bouncing along points.
All those deep clear water lakes, you get a lot of rocks, and anytime the small lakes are like up in them and aggressive, it's a great way to cover water while like still staying on the bottom.
You can swim that thing too,
You can swim this.
and I've done it. It's really good.
Going along the lines of the Dexy do, because when I was younger, I didn't have weights to use. Weightless rig this, 3/0 hook again. Fish it like a frog. right along the surface. Especially if when you rig it, you get the back a little concave, so the nose goes up, just like how a frog swims. Deadly.
Hell yeah. I like the sound of that.
I was doing that with that. I was skipping across. I was just like ripping it across the top of lily pads, like a frog.
Like in between cuts of lily pads and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, deadly.
I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally do that. Just curious.
All right, what else? Okay,
Yeah, what haven't we covered yet?
tubes.
Tubes.
This is about as far as we're gonna get. It's called a tube because it's a tube.
It's catchy. I like it.
Hand cut. Tail
Strands,
strands.
skirt.
All hand cut.
Hollow body, so not a hard nose. Pretty much it.
I'm curious, what hook size do you recommend most for that? I'm thinking 3/0. How long is it
Yeah.
again?
3.25.
3 1/4. Yeah, so
No,
probably
3 3/4. Sorry.
so maybe even a 4/0, depending upon the hook style,
yeah.
like how they pour the head and everything. A 3/0 might be a little too short of that, but a 4/0 hook could probably be ideal for that.
You want
Yeah.
Cadbury?
What?
I'm all set. Thank
I do.
you.
And then is that another bait that you offer like pretty much all of your color variations for, or?
A decent amount of colors. Tubes, as anybody knows, they're tough to get because they're tough to make.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to obviously make the bait and then you got to cut all the tails. So most popular colors in this are white and glow.
I was gonna say now.
Ice fishermen love these.
I learned that from a buddy, especially the glow tube. Can I say this? Do people care? I shouldn't do that
It's
again.
widely known.
Okay, glow tube for Lakers, correct? Yeah.
So if you want glow tubes, Barry's Bait in New Durham, they bought all my glow tubes, so I have to make glow tubes for them.
Oh, for real?
For the
Sorry.
I was gonna say, are you gonna... Oh my!
destroying them.
You can't take this kid anywhere. I swear to God.
He didn't hook himself.
I'm like about to throw that on the floor. Not throw it, but place it gently on the floor.
What happened?
How do you cut these things?
What?
How do you cut these?
Magic.
Don't say a pair of scissors.
No.
I'm sure it's a fixture.
I would shoot myself.
One.
Pretty much.
Glow tubes for burbot? Really? I know nothing
Yeah.
about fishing for burbot, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's same jigging type deal.
Oh, okay, neat. Is that the color right there?
Which color? This one?
Is that the? I don't know. The glow is more like an off.
Oh, glow is gonna be like an off-white.
Yeah.
Like so white.
With
It's gonna be a
almost
little off-white.
greenish
Green,
hue.
green glow.
Yeah. Mint. What other baits have we not covered? Because it's already getting 9:40. We're a little late here,
All right.
but I wanted to make sure we had time for you to cover the special bait that you got lined up too, and then I just want to talk more about like the overall availability of your baits, like different vendors that you are currently working with, like County Stores is another place that has them, and so on and so forth. So
we'll go through two more. If you want to come down to the show, you'll see everything.
damn right, New England Fishing Expo.
So obviously we're gonna have big sticks. We're gonna have classic worms, 7-inch version. We're gonna have some magnums, 14s, some 16s. Also gonna have these. This is the Canosaur. It's a 6-inch lizard. Thoughts?
So
Thoughts I'm gonna Carolina the shit out of that.
thank you,
Carolina.
beat me to it, dude. I
Caroline.
used to fish lizards all the time, like especially when I was a kid.
That was a big thing when we were younger.
Yeah, and like that's like until I was like 18 or 19, literally the only thing I ever knew how to fish was a 4-inch black rubber worm, Texas rig. That's all my dad taught me. That's all I ever knew. I didn't like really know about anything else until I started wanting to branch out because we went out like 3 or 4 times during a drought. Oh yeah, when I was about God, that was almost 20 years ago now. That's scary. And we got our asses kicked like multiple times. So I started branching out.
New Hampshire fishing girl. I should have some glow tubes at the show.
Hell yeah. So I started branching out, and lizards was the first thing I went to. Deadly as a Texas rig. It doesn't get any easier for that. 4-inch is great, smallmouth or largemouth. 5-inch makes a big difference in the overall quality of fish you get. 6-inch, even more so. You'll still catch smallmouth on 6-inch.
They kill it.
They love it.
For what bait?
For the lizard.
Oh, lizard.
Texas rig or especially Carolina rig, like 18-inch leader between your weight and the bait. That's it. That's all you need. About 18 inches, throw that on like a 4-aught extra wide gap hook. Works mint, half-ounce weight. Keep it simple. You don't even need to add rattles. It just works. You
Throwing
can
the
cover.
7-inch zooms, Carolina rig, and I was catching 1 to 2 pound smallies.
I've had
Like
crazy
just
good
catch
luck,
fish.
especially in the summer when, like, you know, all the largemouth, especially largemouth, have moved into their like summer pattern.
Yeah.
Working an 8-inch lizard or a 10-inch lizard, a 10-inch worm, 12-inch worm, ribbon tail worm, simple as that on a Carolina
Love
rig.
to do that.
In deep water, dude, they just love it.
So much fun.
So we'll have some of these BGL swimmers. We also have the smaller version. These are the smack snacks. So 3-inch, 3.5-inch. And we'll go over the last one.
Is this
This
it?
the one. This is the one I'm excited about.
Is this the release?
This is the release.
The announcement?
Oh, this is an actual release.
This specialness?
This
I'm
is
just
the
like
announcement.
retying as I'm doing it.
The announcement.
The thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
4 inches. I should have some at the show. We're talking, I think I'm going to have black and blue, green pumpkin, and possibly this color, which is called iced limeade.
It looks like that. Looks like a smallie killer.
Especially that color.
Yeah.
That color, amazing. Dude,
Mhm.
those baits. So, chat, you've all been here quite a bit now, right? We've been doing this for almost over a year now. It's been over
Yeah.
a year. Look at that.
Has it?
Shit. Yeah,
Yep.
we kind of screwed up this whole 1-year anniversary thing. It's all good.
Whoops. Sorry.
Aside from that, Andrew, what is my go-to bait in the spring?
Spider grub.
Damn right.
Yep.
What color?
Spider jig. Sorry.
Spider jig.
Spider jig. What color?
Twin-tailed hula grub. Bingo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The what was it? Thingamajig?
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig. Thingamajig on a 3/8 ounce ball head or football head. At 3/8 ounce, even a football head doesn't quite stand up as much as you would think. Half ounce and higher or heavier is where it really starts to stand more reliably.
Yep.
Reliably. You need to get that bait when you are at the expo. I'm telling you. Aside
Yep.
from everything else,
It's
too,
going to be limited quantity.
that's going to be. I've said it year after year. What is it? 3 straight springs now when you were throwing something else, and I'm just like still
Yeah.
grinding out
I'm just
that
gonna throw this
spider
black
jig.
and blue spider jig.
And I get like a
Wham,
half
wham,
dozen
wham.
fish in front of me and be like, son of a bitch, give me one.
Yep.
Every year.
Yep.
Put
Every
that,
year.
put that in the tank.
Oh, you got a.
There's a football head right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. A little short, but Andrew, there actually might be a bigger football head where you got that hook from, somewhere up in there. Yeah, I mean, take your pick, bud. There's 1,000 things in there. I don't even care if you grab. Oh wait, try up higher, up one shelf over a little bit. There's I still have so much more organizing to do. Huh? Oh, look at that. There you go. So that was the other thing I was gonna say earlier that I didn't. Twin-tailed hula grub on a swing head jig
Oh, yeah?
is fucking stupid deadly for smallmouth. It's crazy how good it works. And it doesn't sound right? Because, like, typically you'd want that hula skirt to get up, against something to help it kind of flare out, but I am telling you it works mint. You can show that off if you want. That color? Tell me you're going to have that color.
I do not have that color.
That is my go-to smallmouth color.
Okay.
For years.
Now you know.
For years. You go, just take that if you want. Dude, I don't know what it is about that, but this is by far my best producing clear water smallmouth color. And I'll show it, because I don't care. It's just a smoke with black and purple flake. Simple as that. Thing kills. Absolutely kills. Oh, hey, hey, Ben. How you doing, buddy? Hard time with my brain today.
It's only 15. I'll cut that.
Only 15?
No, dude, he legitimately bites through 20-pound line all the time. It hurts me when I see him do that.
Done.
There's Gordy. I'm going to need some of those at County.
Yep.
Put that in the tank. It's coming, Guggen. It's coming. Early March down the Cape, dude. Early, like, literally after ice out, I have a spider jig tied on. The moment I can hit open water in the spring, I will have a spider jig tied on until
Right.
the spawn. That's how reliably good it is, but especially in really, really cold water, there's just something about it that absolutely kills it. Ben, I'll end the stream with a new dad joke for you. Hell yeah, I want to hear it. Hammer, Robbie knows that's my color. Smoke purple, everything. Oh yeah. Bring it back to the glass, buddy. The paper, whatever. Dude,
You want to see how we would do it?
that's phenomenal.
Yep.
That's literally it. So, Brendan, for my spider jig, it doesn't really matter. I haven't found. Oh my God. I haven't found that line size matters. Smallmouth, largemouth doesn't matter, dude. I have caught. I don't even know how many smallmouth in like 38-degree water with straight 15-pound fluoro on a spider jig. They doesn't care. My preferred setup is on a spinning rod with 10-pound braid to 10-pound fluorocarbon for a leader. I've thrown it on straight 10-pound fluorocarbon, straight 12-pound, straight 15-pound. I've thrown it even on straight braid a couple times when I just got too lazy to retie a leader. They eat it all the same. It's great.
Crack is good in moderation.
This is true.
Is that crack?
Everything's good in moderation unless it's too much. That's why it's called too much. I'm sorry. Did you not like that one, Andrew? My favorite thing to do when we're fishing is just like as naturally and random as I can, bust out a dad joke and just like I'm waiting for the day he literally just jumps off the boat.
If it's hot enough, I'm gonna do it.
Now that microphone you're
I
on.
don't think it's a big enough tank.
What are you trying to do? Make it stand?
Oh, it's standing.
It's a 3/8 ounce jig, so it might not.
Yeah.
Kinda.
If it was a different jig head, it definitely would.
Shh, how dare you? It's kind of standing though,
Yeah,
but
fish
it's
is gonna
it's-
eat that before it hits the ground.
Damn right. I like that.
If you want a better video of the Scrappy Craw, it's on the website because I had
There you
a
go.
50-gallon bucket.
I know. Hey, this
2-gallon
is
tank.
my demonstration tank. It fits on the table.
I mean,
Is
all
that-
the baits are just good.
No, they're all phenomenal. Like, no joke. We're
They're
not blowing smoke up your ass.
really
Like, I
good.
mean, there's a reason why we have it on the show.
Yeah.
Because we love everything that you make. We've been happy with everything we bought from you. Thus far, I haven't tried absolutely everything you have yet, but literally everything I bought from you, I've been like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
appreciate it.
you're killing it, man. I'm glad you're able to come on the show. I'm looking
I'm glad
forward
to
to
be
seeing
here.
how well you're going to do at the expo.
I'm so excited.
So you're doing the New England Fishing Expo and the New Hampshire Outdoor Expo?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so there's three of them. Obviously, the one next weekend, January 28th through the 30th, the New England Fishing Expo in Boxborough, Mass. at the Boxborough Regency. Right off 495, very easy to get to. It's like 15 minutes from the Route 3, Route 495 kind of connector there in Lowell.
Yeah.
So
And it's right off the highway.
right off the freaking highway.
You can see the building from the highway.
Yeah, actually, you
Yeah.
can.
Like right through a strip of trees. There it is.
Yep. Plenty of parking there if you want to get there early for like the crazy swim baits or whatever. All the power to you. But otherwise, like for all your traditional tackle needs, I promise you it is absolutely worth your time to show up there. There's going to be a bunch of demos and everything as well. Yours truly is doing one 4 p.m. Saturday. And then there's the New Hampshire Outdoor Expo at the Hampshire Dome in Milford, New Hampshire, right off of, it's kind of at the intersection of Route 101 and Route 13. Actually, right across the street from where Andrew works there at Souhegan Valley Motorsports, who happens to be right there on the banner as well. Great company. Aside from that, Jason, thank you very much. Real
Thank
quick,
you, guys.
before we do leave, just give everybody else a rundown of where your baits are available locally or online, anywhere, aside from your own website.
Online, crazyhickbaits.com. Easy enough.
It's right there. It's pinned in the chat for y'all.
You also have, so we'll do New Hampshire first. New Hampshire, we got Barry's Baits in New Durham, Wildlife Outfitters in Manchester, Tuckaway Trading Post in Raymond, County Store here in Milford. I think that's it for New Hampshire. And we'll go to Mass, Ben's Tackle Shack, Old Glory Outdoors.
Really?
Yep.
Shit.
Clem's, Berkshire Bass. I believe that's it for Massachusetts.
There you go.
I'm spread out.
You're all over the place.
Far reaching.
Yeah.
More the ways than one.
Hey, my guy.
Can I join on that, I guess?
Yeah, there you go, buddy. So, you know what? We'll
What's
give
the
it a couple more minutes for everybody
What's
here.
the difference between a guitar and a fish?
You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
Bam! You can't get him. Not on that one. Oh, God. So before we go, if you guys have any last minute questions, now's the time to hit us up. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody very much for watching. We always greatly appreciate it. Everybody that has shared the stream, if you haven't done it yet, please drop a quick like on it. All the help that you guys have given us has been monumental. It's been very, very helpful for everything we've done. We're starting to grow even more. The peak number of viewers, the overall number of unique viewers, like everything's just going up. Speaking more into the future, we have a couple more guests that are coming up. Next week, we have Derek from Beast Coast Fishing that will be on. And then I don't have the rest of the schedule hammered out for specifically who will be here, what days, but I know we're going to have Jamie from Sematus Baits. We're going to have Swim Bait Scrutiny back very, very soon.
That's going to be a good show, too.
I do have, it's not 100% guaranteed right now, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. Epic Eric from Smallmouth Crush. He'll be there. I'm hoping to get Travis on at some point, but I want to get Epic Eric on first to talk about crankbaits. Reached out to him the other day. He's all for it, so hopefully we can make our schedules work out well. We've got we got some other names that we're just trying to get more regionally diverse too. So it's going to be a good mix of, local bait makers, regionally diverse anglers, so we can get people like from New York to chime in. I'd like to get some people from like the Upper Peninsula area, because this is real northern bass talk, not just real northeast bass talk, right? Yep. There's a lot of overlap in what we do in the northern half of the country, but I want to get more perspective from other people that fish in the Midwest and western part of the U.S. that deal with the same kind of climates that we do here. And just be nice to have their perspectives.
Okay. I have an idea of a person I might be able to get in touch with out in Washington.
That would be dope. I gotta tell you,
I think he's Washington. Pretty sure it's Washington or Oregon or something like that. Jamie Mack.
Oh yeah, I know that name. Yeah, be dope.
Yeah.
So we have a lot lined up. Now that we got the whole audio thing figured out, that I can continue to have guests on, whether they're here or they're calling in, it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to everything that we're doing. So other than that, you guys had your chance for your last minute questions. That's it. Jason, again, thank you very much, buddy.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Also, one more thing.
Thanks, friend, for coming.
I do offer some of these baits in bulk packages. I have it turned off right
go.
now just because it's crazy time.
Mm.
But so you get beach bugs, 18 and 36 packs.
What?
Bum neds and 30 packs and 60 packs.
Oh.
Same thing with pig sticks. And the Dexy-Doos.
Nice.
That's it.
Cool. Yeah. So again, Crazy Hick Bait, link is right there in the chat, but it'll also be down in the video description below. Otherwise, again, Jason, thank you very much, buddy.
Buy some of his
Glad you
stuff.
could come in.
Please.
We will see you all at the expo, I hope. Please. I want to see as many people as there.
Pack the house.
Damn right. I will be in the Wicked Custom Rods booth most of the weekend. If I'm not there, I'm either at the Beast Coast booth or the Ben's Tackle Shack booth. And I'm also doing, again, a tank demo at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, dude, don't be bashful. Come over, say hi to all of us. Tell if you saw on the stream the whole 9 yards. Otherwise, we're done. Andrew, you have the floor.
I got ADD. I'm going to be friggin' everywhere.
Especially right now. You're supposed to be signing. No.
Oh, we did a stream tonight.
I thought we were just here hanging out. When the fuck did we get ice cream?
That's me.
Good night, folks.
Well, just like every Wednesday, we will see you guys next week. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. See you guys.